This time on, oh, fuck off flies. We didn't win, didn't win the cup. We didn't. Nah, Danni. So this morning we got up in the middle of a swamp. It was really humid and bugs all over the place, and then we got bitten to shit by loads of bugs and shit. Yeah. That totally sucked. Then we hit the road, trekked about, what, 40 miles, and we just stopped at Walmart to get some lunch and buy a few bits for the van, because, you know, always do bits for the van because it always breaks. Quickly bodged together the water leak that we got, so we can now use the water pump again, because any use of the pump before was just pissing water out the back of the van, so we've got a valve that we need to get replaced somewhere. Try and figure that one out later. And then
so close.
Yeah, and then we just got a cane load of miles today and try and get as close to Orlando as possible. So it's going to be 2-3 days till we get there. So yeah, lots of driving and hopefully not so much braking. We'll see. But yesterday was cool. New Orleans was pretty mental.
Insanely mental.
Yeah, it's actually like really quite multicultural. There's people from all walks of life there, which is quite interesting. They just had their Gay Pride Festival, so a few of the streets were covered with rainbow flags and what's not. There's still quite a few of that community were kicking around, partying and stuff. Yeah, it kind of had a sort of Amsterdam-y vibe, really, like this crowdedness of the streets at night, like in full swing, lots of music on. Watched a little jazz band, had some beers, but only in a couple of bars because we got stung by that. Oh, you need a passport, yeah, because driver's license, yeah, no, that's not ID. It's like, yeah, whatever, America, sort your life out. So it's alright though, for the bars that we stopped in were fine, so they were good.
Yeah, and then I stacked it over a pavement.
Yeah.
And had money. Yeah,
so now Danny's all beat up and my hand's got better. So, yeah.
Right, let's go do some miles.
So this new alternator that I fitted has got a lovely little alternator wind to it. I'm fairly sure I've tensioned the belts pretty well by hand. I don't have anything to measure the tension on them, but it says no more than 1/4 inch up and down, and that's what I've got. I've checked the belt to see if it's rubbing. It's not rubbing. So one thing in the manual said if it wasn't making if it was making a poor ground, there's a ground point on it, you can try regrounding it. I've checked it, it seems to be making a good ground, but I'll stick a extra ground cable on it to see if it makes a difference, and I'm going to slightly loosen off the belt a touch just to see if that's going to help. It could be that because it's only rated at 66 amps and this vehicle needs 88 to 120 amps, that it's overstressed, but I don't think so, because the batteries are fully topped up now. So yeah, I don't know, we'll give that a loosen on the belt and see how we get on. Also noticed down here, it's the power steering pump there that also runs the hydro boost brakes. The belts were really loose on that, so I will tighten those up and see if that makes a bit of difference to the way the brakes work, because the brakes work, but then the pedal's slow to return, and I read that's to do with the hydro boost system. So maybe if the belt's slipping a bit, it doesn't feel like it's chirping, like there's no sort of vibration when you brake or anything like that, like the belt's slipping and grabbing and slipping and grabbing, but we'll see if it makes any difference. Look at this lot, we're just going through some of the documentation before we get rid of this thing, and just just having a look at this. Really got everything here you could actually ever want to know about the vehicle, which is excellent. But this really made me laugh. It's the manual for the cooker, and it's correctly sexist for the 1986 year it was produced. See, we've got the women doing the cooking here, and in the background there's the old father and son just talking about baseball. Where is it? Of course, it's always the women that are doing the cooking.
Been fairly accurate for our trip though.
Yeah, well, I haven't been talking about baseball or with my son. I've just been wrenching on the van every bloody evening.
Exactly. I'm the cook and you're the mechanic.
Yeah, more like twat. I caught this little cockroach. He's doing the wall of death in the glass. You can actually climb on glass. Yeah. Yeah, wall of death. Yeah. Look at him go. Yeah. Oh, mad skills. Look at the size of this bloody rumble. It's put your hand next to it, Danny. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty big. It looks smaller actually on film. Yeah, that is big. Big old rumble.
They cut into it now.
Yeah. What's in it?
Pure filth by the looks of it.
There you go. Yum. Right, so loosening off the belt just gave us belt squeal, which I thought it might do. So I actually pulled over last night and quickly tightened up a bit more, but it was bloody hot and didn't quite get it there. So we still got a bit of belt squeal. It's just slipping once we sort of get in the higher RPMs. So I think I'll adjust that again, and I've got my adjusty block of wood, so I'm going to pop that in there, loosen off the alternator, give it a bit of a push, and that should slide it up a little bit, get a bit of leverage on the alternator to create a bit more tension on the belt. So I've just taken off the new starter because it's grinding a little bit on start up, so I reckon we'll just pop a shim on that. These are the shims that came with the old starter, and so you know what I say, if the shim fits. So I'll stick that on, and hopefully that'll give us just enough clearance to make a better contact. Look how wobbly she is. We're in a wobbler. What's it doing, Danny?
It's raining.
It is raining. It's just nearly stopping though. We just drove through a pretty mental storm.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was. There's like a good inch or so surface water on the freeway for at least 10 miles or so. The last part of our journey to this, what was it, state park?
Yeah, it turns out the van's not watertight though.
Don't tell no one about that.
Yeah. We're in White Springs, which is at the top of Florida. Puts us 190 miles away from Orlando, which is great. Getting there.
Yeah.
Which means we should be in to Orlando tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon as well.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the van brings.
Yeah, but
it's the first time it's got covered wet.
Yeah, it seems to be alright though.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, it's not. No, we just had a little leak around the window seal at the front, so it's not really anything.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
But for once, we arrived somewhere where it's still light.
I know.
Which is awesome.
It's like 7:30? 7:30?
Yeah,
8?
it would be 6:30 or 7:30.
Oh yeah, we crossed another time zone.
Yeah, it's another hour ahead. So that's that. But unfortunately, we've got to spend this evening doing a few little jobs on the van. So
cleaning
and stuff, getting it ready to sell and shit like that.
But we've got people coming to view it.
Yep.
I've been kind of sorting that out today.
Yeah, how'd you get on with that?
I've got two confirmed viewings Wednesday morning, and then I've got a couple of people who want to know after those viewings whether it's still available, to whether they'll come and see it.
Okay.
So
yeah, only maybe like one more night, maybe 2 more nights in the van.
Yeah, it depends if we stay in it tomorrow night or not.
We might need to.
Yeah, it might be.
So, yeah. Oh, gonna miss the van.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's alright, I'll make a commiseration lasagna.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be ultimate.
Right, can we like put the aircon back on now because it's boiling?
Yeah, okay.
It's raining, but it's boiling.
Yeah. Well, I think we might be counting the chickens before the eggs, or is it vice versa? I don't know. What have you made, Danny?
I made lasagna.
It's not any lasagna though, is it? It's a victory lasagna.
Victory lasagna.
Because we are nearly at the end of our journey. Looks well nice.
I mean, this van oven is quality.
It is a good oven, isn't it?
Cooks really evenly.
Yeah. Yeah, decent. Decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it a cut. Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, so we're going to settle down to a nice lasagna and watch some Star Trek.
Look at all those carbs.
Yeah. They got weird electronic church bells in this forest. It's really weird. Pretty cool place to stay though. All it's done is rain the whole time. Oh look, another thunderstorm. Cool, look how foggy it is. Wow, America's trippy. Wonder what a break today. Our van's not starting off the engine battery now, so that's good. I've just checked it out. Seems to be reading alright, so I'm now going to try and start her up while keeping an eye on the volts. At the moment, 24. What do you reckon it'll do, Danny?
Dunno. Drop rapidly by the looks of it.
Yeah, let's see if we can start. It's not dropping at all. That's interesting. It's almost like it's decided to stop starting on the battery.
It's not even drawing from it.
No. Okay. In which case I need to check the wiring. Finally figured out what was wrong with the check engine light, didn't I?
What's that?
It's this bulb here. That's all it is, Danny. Just get rid of that bulb and then there's no more check engine light, right? Yeah. No more check engine light. So that's us starting off the aux batteries and the alternator's plainly working. Sounds a bit rough this morning. Well, at least I fixed that check engine light.
Same way they did last time.
Yeah. It's the last time we're filling up.
It's the last time.
Yeah.
Last 50 bucks.
Yeah, hopefully that'll get us there and we'll have to fill up again. Cheers.
Cheers.
Everything's okay.
Because we made it.
We made it. Made it to Orlando. After a bit of a mission of a drive.
The last 30 miles were just horrible.
I blame the drivers.
Yeah.
Sections.
It's the worst drivers, like, on the whole trip.
Yeah, it's been really interesting actually. When we started up in Washington, it was like all pretty like kosher driving really. Everything was pretty sensible. As we get slowly further down the coast, it started to get a little bit more leery. And when we went back up into Vegas, it was like back to being not too bad. Colorado and stuff. Through the Rockies, everyone was quite respectable on their driving. Then we got down to Texas and it was just like, you know, guns ho, don't give two fucks, just drive all over the road. I was like, alright, take it a bit easier. And then we get into Louisiana and they're just like, oh, I want to go right, so I'll just look left and turn right. And it, mental. And then it just got worse and worse and worse till we get down to Florida. And like, I'm baffled at how there aren't more accidents. It's more mental than Indian driving. At least with Indian driving, they drive by radar, so you kind of know where they are in relation to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that said, we are here safe and sound, which is good. Turns out we can't park up in the Walmart that we're planning on selling it in, which is a bit of a pisser offer. But we've got to do a few jobs, so we've got to give the van a bit of a scrub. We've got to pack all our crap up. We need to take it to a van wash and get it all washed. What else do we need to do?
Sort out last few bits and bobs. That's about it really. Yeah.
Just basically clean, scrub, pack, wash, sell. And we'll probably spend one more night in it tonight just for shits and giggles and get 50 pissed.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But you do have to drive early tomorrow.
40 pissed. Should be fine. Can't believe we made it, Danny.
I know, it's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy to know that we're not going to be driving 100 miles tomorrow.
Yeah, we can actually enjoy America for once.
Well, we've got to sell it tomorrow. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we've got some buyers lined up.
We've got 3 buyers coming early in the morning.
Yeah, one of them, is that the plane guy?
No, I need to let him know what's going on tomorrow.
Okay, so there's one guy that's like well interested in it, and he's going to like fly in by cargo plane or something because he's delivering some stuff by a plane.
He's only flying like an hour down.
Yeah.
But
I suppose it's quicker than driving.
That's what he wants to do, so I'm not going to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a plane, why would you want to buy a banged up old 1986 Fleetwood Bounder?
Don't know, but you know.
Who cares? I'll bloody burn it for all I can.
We just got to get through tomorrow.
It'll be fun. Car park's big enough to let them drive around it as well.
Yeah, well, that was my thinking. Yeah, I put on the ad that we're only using Walmart because it's easily accessible and you can test drive it.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Let's relax for a moment. And
get the van air down. It's really hot.
Yeah. How ridiculous is that car? I mean, it's just so over the top, those wheels. A lot of respect for the man that did that. That's just silly billies. Now, we're up for sale. See if we get any interest. Got that sign in the back. Yeah. It's for sale. Will anybody turn up? Who knows? Finally got round to installing the microwave, didn't I, Danny? It's only taken the whole journey and we're installing it just for the next owner. Was quite a good job. Put a little shelf in there, pop that there, that screw in there. Danny's trying to plug it in but keeps banging her head on the camera.
It's plugged in.
Plugged in? Oh, plugged in. There's a stormer coming. So I'm going to quickly do the outside jobs, clean up these wheels. Pretty, well, so that one's not too bad. But around this side, it's pretty disgusting. And that one's awful. Just because I always think you get a little bit more money for vehicles if they're as clean as they can be. And let's face it, this thing is a piece of shit. Look how much better they look. So white, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Did a good job. That cleaner's so much better than the stuff we can get in the UK. You just spray it on, it's like, see ya, I'm all gone. It's like, nice. Stuff in the UK is like, spray it on and nothing happens. Because we banned all the good chemicals. Oh, Ian, we've reached the end of the road, mate. Oh, yeah, we haven't. It's been a long journey, a little lost in here. Yeah, mate. Do you want to come home or do you want to stay in the van? Yeah, I'll probably come home, thanks. All right, mate, I'll cut you down then. Ow. Cheers. Did it. Victory, Corey.
Yep. It's the last night in the van.
Yep. So send her off with the curry. Yeah, I'm a bit sad, but
the curry makes it better.
The curry does make it better. We've got a few jobs to do after dinner.
Yeah.
Cleaned up the wheels a treat, they look great. I've done the bathroom, just got to sort of scrub the kitchen area floor.
And glue it down.
Glue it down, and I've got to make it so that the engine starts. So
that would be good.
Yeah, easy peasy, right?
It's just a loose connection.
Yourself.
It's the easiest way. What did we do, Joe?
Sold the van to the first people that saw it.
Got full price first people.
Yeah, and then
had to let down some people.
Yeah, which kind of sucked.
Felt well bad about that, but there was not much we could do.
Yeah.
Just explained that, you know, we weren't in a position to not take a full offer.
Yeah, and then they, I think one set of people tried to offer a bit more, didn't they?
Yeah, but the van wasn't right for them.
No.
And the right people bought the van.
Yeah, definitely.
They're going to take it home and do it up while they sell their house. And then go travelling in it, so it's perfect for them really. Gives them something to do and make it theirs.
Yeah, and the guy's like a bit of a mechanic and he does body work, so he'll be able to tidy up that back end and it'll look well alright.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that was the thing. I'm pretty sad that we've had to let it go. It's like, you know, getting rid of your first house.
Yeah, but had to be done.
Yeah. And then I think now we're going to go to find Danny's family's
villa
thing.
Yeah, that should be nice.
Check that out and like basically spend the next couple of days chilling out in a pool, drinking beer, and I think we're going to see some motorbikes in Old Town as well, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in a crappy Nissan Sentra. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to be said about that really, is there?
No.
And they weren't there on time.
No, I had to wait.
Yeah, Danny had to wait half hour to get the car.
Yeah.
So, boo hurts.
Yeah.
Boo hurts.
Right, cool. Should we go find the house?
Yep. Wheels did come up nice, didn't they? Got us the extra grand we needed.
Did they now?
Yeah. Alright, let's go before it doesn't start on. And now we're at the next stage of the journey, aren't we, Danny? Going to stay with Danny's family in their nice little holiday home. Ding dong, hello. What are you doing there, Danny?
Just doing the report of sale to say that we sold it.
Yeah. And how much is that going to cost us, Danny?
$8.75.
So one wonders why you would bother doing it, right?
So that it's done, so it's proper.
Yeah, but I mean, we could just, get on the plane, go home, and that's it.
We could do, but I'm not going to do that.
$8.75, cheeky bastards. Oh well, I guess it's still better than paying all the tax we pay at home.